Hello and welcome to GSR Global Spec Racing Round 4 of Tier 1 here for the Belgian Grand Prix here at Spa. Currently, we have 15 drivers in today's race, with FRA Venom currently on pole with Tier 2 Reserve Black Raw now third due to ETSR Leighton going top of the leaderboards. So after last week's shortened race, we have Jab still at the top of the leaderboard. Well, top of the point standings by 9 points over FRA Venom. In third place is Sam Cole. Sam Cole is 20 back. Fourth place FH, 21 back. Fifth place ETSR Alex, 34 back. Sixth place is Sharpie, 35 back. Seventh place is Boker, 38 back. Eighth place GSR Patriot, he's 40 back. Ninth is ETSR Deluxe, 43 back. And 10th place is ETSR Leighton, who is 46 points back. Now we go to constructors. Aston Martin leads by 10 points over Haas. Mercedes third is 16 back. Alfa Romeo fourth, 20 back. Red Bull fifth, 39 back. Ferrari is sixth, 45 back. Williams seventh, 63 back. Alpine is eighth, 66 back. AlphaTauri ninth, 68 back, and last is McLaren, 73 points back. So currently a close championship, both drivers and constructors, and one of the drivers for each team is first and second, with Jab driving for Aston Martin and FRA Venom driving for Haas. See if anyone's on a lap real quick. I believe FH is on a lap. So let's watch the Mercedes team owner. Now, beautiful. Now to this long right-hander, left-hander. Very long left-hander. Now for FH. Jab getting out of the way. Now into the two right-hand corners for FH. Fastest sector 2 is what it showed up for FH. This could be a good lap here for the Mercedes team owner. Now into the bus stop. And FH to the line goes P3. Not a bad lap for the team owner of Mercedes. FRA Venom has just started a lap. Jab, Ruben, Boker, Akos, Sam Cole also on a lap. Let's see which one's farther ahead. I think it's Sam Cole. No, it's Ruben. It's Ruben. So Ruben into the bus stop. Now out. And to 8th. Now it's Sam Cole's turn. Yellow flag, someone spawned, couldn't tell who it is. Sam Cole now out of the bus stop chicane. To the line, Sam Cole goes pole by over a 10th over ETSR Leighton. And I just caught the end of Venom spinning. Boker goes 4th, right in front of his teammate. Brute just invalidated. Black Wall starting a lap. Jab getting some slip from FRT Coast. See how much this helps Jab here. Now to the bus stop chicane. Will the slip from his teammate help him at all? Jab goes pole with a 142.23, almost 3/10 over Sam Cole. ATSR Layton's on a lap. So is Black Draw. We'll watch Black Draw here. Black Draw, Tier 2 reserve, who dominated the race earlier today. Now is reserving for Tier 1. So far, sitting 7th, beating some of the Tier 1 drivers like Brute, Ruben, Edgars, Patriot, and Deluxe, who are both out of the race. Or not out of the race, but out of quali. Now coming into the bus stop chicane for the McLaren driver, the McLaren reserve, I should say. To the line, Black Draw goes. Black Draw goes P4 for a Tier 2 reserve. What an outstanding lap there from Black Draw. Alright, it was ETS for Layton on a lap. So let's watch Layton here. And Boca retires. Retires under pits. Layton looks like he was not on a lap. Let's see. Rolsey, who joined as well. So I think everyone is getting ready to go in for their final lap, other than Layton. Layton started another lap, so we'll watch him while everyone else is in pits. We're getting ready to enter pits. Oh, and Layton invalidates. Alright, so now Rolsey will be the one to start on lap. Ooh, gets really close to the wall. Now up Rouge and Radion. Says purple sector 1 for Rolsey. Let me check that real quick to see if it actually is 30.1. Okay, it's not fast sector 1, but it is the second fastest. So I am being joined by another co-commentator here in a minute, Snowy, as now Snowy has joined the party. Hello Snowy, how are you doing today? You can't conclude your audio? Oh, alright, now Snowy is here. So far, Jab's on pole by almost 2.5 tenths, I'd say.
Yeah.
Rolsey just went P4, and everyone's on their final laps. But we have ETSR Jarves, oh, he's invalidated. Jack Mac is on a lap. And our current pole sitter Jab just started his lap, so we'll watch everyone's lap as we can.
Rossi's just gone through P1. He was down in sector 1, so about half a turn.
Yeah, he just completed his lap. Yeah, I don't know. He might have enough time to. Oh, up in the Alpine of
Rossi's 2 tenths up.
Rossi's 2 tenths up.
Yeah, almost 3 in the middle sector.
Oh yeah, he is. Could this be P2 for Rosie?
I think it could be. So Alex was a 10th up in sector 1.
Oh, Jack Mac is retired. Rosie to the line. Can he put on the front row? He can't. This is down by almost a tenth. P3 for Rosie. We got other drivers on a lap. ETSR Alex is on a lap. It's ETSR Jarvis retires.
Alex was 1.8 seconds up in his middle sector. He could be going to P2 here. On the final corner from Alex. What's it gonna be? It's pole.
Alex put it on pole.
Here comes Jab though around the final corner. What can Jab do?
Can Jab get the pole position back? He can. Almost into the 141.
Probably not going to get enough from him. Oh, big moment. Oh, and there he goes. There's a Mercedes.
Ferrari Venom goes P3.
FH goes P5.
FH, Black Raw. He's 5 tenths up. And he's a tier 2 reserve. Could Black Raw, could he put this on the front row?
Good. Gorgon's going to be first to finish his lap in front of him. I'm not sure how far Gorgon is up.
The Haas driver. Brew Gorgon off the final bus stop chicane.
P3.
Puts it to P3. But where can Black Raw go? He takes P3.
What can Edgars do? He's 2 tenths off Black Raw's middle sector. Edgars P4.
Edgars go P4.
Wow. Very close.
I think that's it. That is it for qualifying. So, your front row will be Jab and ETSR Alex. Black Raw and ETSR Edgars will round out row 2. Row 3 is both Haas drivers, Brute and Venom. Sam Cole and FH will be row 4. And ETSR Rolsey and ETSR Layton will be row 5. Boker and Ruben row 6. Luana, who left the session, can you invite him back?
Nah.
And Akos will be row 7. Jarves and Jack Mac will be row 8.
Oh, and Rollsy's crashed.
GSR Deluxe and GSR Patriot will be row 9, the final row.
Well, apparently Lauder's had to go because of an emergency, so.
Do what?
It's, Lauder had to go because of an emergency, so. I don't think he'll be joining us again, but yeah. So, as you said, the front row, Jab and Alex. I think that was the front row in Bahrain as well. Black's Raw, surprising for a tier 2 driver, just in front of Edgars, who starts P4 in the other Ferrari. Good qualifying from the Ferraris there. Haas P5, P6, taking up the third row. Very nice for the Haas at Gillow. Sam Cole and FH, P7, PA on row 4. Rolsey and Layton round out the top 10. Boker, Ruben, the only other two people to set laps. Then Lauda, Ecos, Jarves, Jack Imac, GSR Deluxe and GSR Patriot unable to set laps in this session.
2 GSR Esports drivers are the final 2 drivers on the grid. Interesting.
I think every ETSR driver, apart from Jarves, was inside the top 10. So.
Yeah, actually, I think so. So it looks like it might rain. That could be interesting.
Yeah, it's looking quite dark here. Mac joins the session. Not sure why Mac's here. I think he's here to just commentate. Not commentate, sorry, just spectate. But yeah, I'll have a look at the various strategies up and down the grid. Ruben and Deluxe are the only 2 to have picked mediums across the grid. Everyone else starting on the soft compound tyre. So not much diversity in the strategy here as we get going for the formation lap.
Yep. So we're gonna pick 3 drivers each to see if not necessarily for the win, but you think we'll have a good day. I'll go first. I'm gonna go P3 with Black Draw. Black Draw, the Tier 2 reserve driver, dominated the race today in Tier 2. Could he be on for some very good points here as a Tier 2 reserve? Next, I'm gonna go FRA Venom in the Haas. FRA Venom has shown a lot of wonderful pace the past few weeks, and he is now in championship contention, now 10 points back due to Jab's pole point. So Venom has to try and get his way up to battle with Jab for the lead to close up the championship gap. My final one quickly, I will go, oh my god, GSR Deluxe almost took out. Oh my god. I'm gonna go GSR Patriot, starting P18. GSR Patriot has tried to play spoiler here, high for the guys higher up in the points. He comes into this race, I believe, 7th in points. Starts 18th and on the softs. So could he get a wonderful jump off the grid and potentially get points? I'll let you pick your drivers now.
I'm going to go for the man in P2. Alex seemed very consistent over the course of the season so far. Yet again, proving himself in quali, almost stealing pole off the man who has had pole quite a few times as the Red Bulls have collided, I think, or both spun on the formation lap. I'm going to go with FH. My favourite Irish boy. Starts P8. Good for him. Good qualifying from him as well. And I'm going to go with... Oh yeah, I'm going to go with Jab as well. Starting on pole for every race I've commentated. Dominant display from him so far in the qualifying session. So, yeah, hope it all goes well for him.
Well, last time I commentated, Jab kind of, they kind of battled it, but let's see how this turns out.
Here we go.
They are revving their engines and away they go. Jab gets straight off the line. Now the battle is for the lead because ETSR Alex also had a wonderful start. He's just sticking on the outside. Black Draw.
There's a McLaren off.
There's out behind him. They're side by side all over the place in the back. Oh, and there's a wreck in the back.
Crash.
Boker
out.
And
Boker missing his front wing. Alex, let me Jab. There's a safety car. No, virtual safety car, sorry. That was a big crash. I think Alex has lost parts of his front wing.
Brute does not have a front wing.
Yeah, I think him and Boca were the ones that crashed on the way up to Eau Rouge. I didn't quite catch it.
I didn't
I saw
catch it, but I think it was behind Brute, to be honest. It looked like maybe Rolsey, but Rolsey has a wing.
The biggest gainer on the opening lap so far has been Akos. Gained 4 positions, started P14. And the other Aston Martin. The biggest loser, Rolsey, down to P17. As we get back to green flags.
Yes, we do. And ETSR Alex did get a penalty.
Yeah.
Collision.
Yeah. Collision with Jab. As Patriot gets past Deluxe. Deluxe is in the wall. Through P1. And that's a reset.
He reset.
Yeah. I can't clip it because I've just been streaming, but... Yeah. And what's happened to Alex? Alex is in the wall.
And out.
That's 3 people without front wings on this opening lap. Now Jab has a 1-second gap back to Black Raw here. Black Raw still though, doing quite well for a tier 2 driver up in tier 1. Well, there's one of my picks down in 17th. The other 2 inside the top 5, which is quite good. Ruben though on those mediums up to P9, gaining 3 places I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a good start. Oh, gets a little squirrely on through Rouge.
Oh, and his picture in the Alpha Tauri sandwich. Jobs covers off his teammate Patriot into Lake Com. Can he get the move done on Jobs? Yes, he can. Does Patriot up into P10 as soon as he gets past Loud as AI.
What a move from GSR Patriot.
Oh, and Rolsey's also got past Jobs. Oh, I love broken gaps.
Yeah. It's pretty much just a DRS train. Pretty much. Not really in the battles. Rosie gets the first track limit penalty of the race as Alex, Deluxe, and Brute all pit. Deluxe and Alex to the mediums, Brute to the hards.
Brute's probably going to try and go to the end on those hards then. Maybe gamble for a safety car later on so we can switch back on to the soft compound tyres. But Jab and Black could be very close on track here.
I know these 2 are in a party together.
Oh,
Black just takes the fastest lap.
Black takes the fastest lap. Black's using ERS though. Jab almost at 100%. I say that. Jab uses down to 85% ERS to keep ahead of Black down the Camel Street. But here comes Venom on Edgar's for that final podium place. To the inside goes Venom. Can he get the move done? Edgar's squeezing him to the inside. Venom gets the move done onto Edgar's. Very, very close racing there. The gaps are finally fixed themselves. As Jarvis.
Oh, Black Draw. Black Draw almost lost it.
Oh, Patriot's got past Ruben as well. I didn't see that. Ruben coming under pressure from Jack. Is going to try it into the downhill right-hander. He is. Is he going to get it done? What a move from Jack. As Sam Cole also has a 3-second time penalty. Now and the other ripple of Ruben gets one. Ruben
now
spins a P1 at the inside curve. Unlucky for him there. I think Rolsey made a mistake as well, maybe. Oh, Rolsey's his wing.
Oh, and Brute's out. And that's a VSC.
Not sure what happened to Brute there. He was quite close with Deluxe on track. Not sure if those 2 have had a bit of contact, but will any of the soft runners pit? Jab decides not to. Black Raw doesn't. Venom, FH, all stay out. Sam Cole, Leighton, pit. Akos, he pits as well. But no, Patriot can't because his teammate's coming. Jack stays out. I was about to say does Lauder, but he's in AI. Rosie, gonna have to pit. Has no front wing.
Sam Cole to the hards. Akos to the mediums.
Leighton to the hards as well.
To the hards.
What's Rosie going to go on? Rosie's going to another set of softs. Interesting. Oh, and Alex is off again. Lost his front wing again. Not been a good day for Alex here. This Black Raw is just a ton of time to jab under safety car here. Oh,
Jar's got to drive through, and ETSR Alex is out of the race.
Yeah. Not been a good day
I think
for
someone
Alex.
else got one too. I'm gonna check.
It was just Jarves.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Deluxe
is
is out
out.
as well. Sapo Rouge, Ruben with another 3 seconds. That's 6 seconds for him. His jab now has pulled out the DRS of Black Raw. Something has happened in the middle sector. It's one of the Alpha Tauris. It's Jack. He's spun around. Oh, and Leighton's in the wall. And that's another reset from Leighton. And I can't clip it.
And I didn't get it on stream.
Yeah, I can't clip it because I've been streaming. Oh, and Jack's around
and
again.
Jack spun again.
I mean, he was facing perfectly straight on stream, so that might be enough evidence. I thought Rosie lost his front wing for a second there, but he hasn't. Black Raw back inside the DRS of Jab to defend from the likes of Venom and FH. Smart between these two.
And Leighton's on anyways.
Retires and leaves the session. FH lost DRS to Venom here. Up at Rouge. Something's happened to Edgar's off the restart. Patriot, by the way, up into P6.
What a start.
Sam Cole, the first of the
three,
pitters, is 19 seconds off the lead on those hard compound tires. Ruben picks up his 9 seconds with penalties. Goes for a move on Akos around the outside, down the Camel Straight. Gets the move done way before the braking zone of Lakon. Here comes Rolsey on Jack. On the Camel Straight, Rolsey. Is he going to try it? Going to go to the inside of Lakon.
Akos. Sorry to interrupt, but Akos and Ruben. Some contact. Oh, and Ruben. Up towards the front. It's now a DRS chain for the top 3, almost top 4.
Yeah, FA's just tipping over the 1 second there to Venomous Jarvis. His first penalty of the day. As FH with a big lock up there into the final chicane. That's not going to do him any good, or his tyres any good. It's none of the top 6 pit. The gap between Sam Cole and the leader, though, still not coming down. Those hards not really working for him. So Akos, he had a look into the final chicane on Ruben. Wasn't quite able to make the move. As the front 3 still not really making any overtakes. As Patriot now is snuck inside the 1 second of Edgar's, and Edgar's has got on the grass. Lack of concentration from Edgar's maybe.
Akos almost runs into the back of Ruben as Ruben just comes to a stop almost in the middle.
Makes a mistake up by Rouge. It's giving Akos a great chance. It's just to go around the outside. Very easy move for the Aston Martin driver. Sam Cole gets past Lauder's AI. Jarvis picks up his 6 seconds of penalties. And Patriot, he's gaining quite quickly on Edgar's here for that P5 spot from starting last. FH still unable to break into Venom's DRS here. 1 second. 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 1 second just
Akos.
teeter-tottering over the 1 second gap. And Akos picks up his first penalty of the day.
Black Dwarf continues to try and stick within that 1 second range for DRS. What a race so far for Black Dwarf. Tier 2 reserve driver and is up here battling with the best of the best from Tier 1.
Doing good. Proves he's one of the best in Tier 2. If he's able to keep up with probably the quickest man in Tier 1, Jab, who's shown his pace at every track, and FH I think has broken into the 1 second of FRA Venom. And as I say that, he makes a mistake off turn 1. Does this lose him DRS? No, he manages to keep it. His Patriot is very close to the back of Edgar's going through Eau Rouge. Surely Patriot's going to get the move done. Edgar's very, very slow through Eau Rouge. Very early move for Patriot. Before we even opened DRS, Patriot was ahead. And FH did not have DRS on Venom. But FH, yeah. He's teeter-tottering in and outside that 1 second gap. Now Patriot up into the top 5 from starting P18.
Oh, Black Dwarf 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I saw that. He got on the curb.
There's not really many battles on track anywhere apart from maybe Edgar's and Patriot. Pretty boring race so far, but Finn, FH, in that 1 second window again. Is he going to be able to keep it though? Venom starts using the overtake button off in sector 3. Turns it off again though. Finn unable to stay within the 1 second.
Venom gaining on Black Dwarf.
To Jab as well. Ruben picks up, I believe, 12 seconds of penalties. He does in 7 laps.
Oh, Venom! He almost lost it, but he comes in and pits.
With FH as well. Edgar's also decides to pit. This could hold up FH here. Which it doesn't. Oh, there's a yellow flag. It's Jack.
It's Jack.
So Venom stays ahead of FH, almost being jumped by FH. Sam Cole, he jumps. Oh, he doesn't jump FH. I thought he did for a second, but he wasn't able to. As loud as AI pits onto the hard compound tyre. Now Black Raw and Jab in a race of their own. Patriot, same with him really. Quite a lonely race for him now. As Sam coming at FH, deciding not to use the ERS here. Just sit behind the Mercedes driver.
Something interesting is Venom comes out in front of Sam Cole, who just picked up a 3 second. So Venom is now currently the highest runner out of the guys who's pitted.
Yeah. The only people not to pit in this race are the top 3 in Ruben.
Do we see Jab, Black Draw, and Patriot come in this time? And Jarbs is out.
Jarbs. How was he? How was he crash there?
No idea.
Odd place to crash, but Jab, does he pit?
Does Jab?
He does.
Yes.
Black Draw follows him in.
Pits.
Ooh! Black Raw almost losing it in the pit entrance.
GSR Patriot comes in as well. So now, where does Jab and Black Draw come out?
Jab only now just big on his tires as Venom's coming around the final corner onto the main straight for Venom. Does he get out ahead of Black Raw? Does he get ahead of Jab? I think he might. He's out ahead of Black Raw. Gonna be side by side with Jab. Just loses the side by side.
Just
That's
barely
get
gets
the
out.
DRS though. Sam leaves the session. I'll quickly invite him back. And Venom's gonna go around the outside. Venom's taking the lead. And FH is up into P3. Patriot set back behind Edgar's as well. What happened to Sam?
What?
What's happened?
What an undercut from Venom, FH, and Edgar's.
Yeah.
Rolsey picks up a 3-second, and Jack is out, and Ruben's out.
Ooh, double retirement.
And Rolsey's spun.
Safety car.
And oh, Jesus!
Only 10 minutes left in this race, so.
We're not even halfway. We're about to get another.
Sam's still not rejoining the session here. His AI, or his disconnected car, sorry, sat down in P8. Any of the top 4 pit again, try and go onto the softs? No, they don't. What about Akos? He's already pitted once onto the mediums this race. He decides to pit off of those medium tyres. Patriots made a mistake somewhere as well. These 14 seconds off of Edgar's and Akos.
So Akos pits.
Onto more mediums for Akos.
I don't know how. Oh, well, actually, yeah, he pitted early on, so that should be good. And Sam Cole's AI is pinning him. So now we have Venom, who leads from Jab, FH, Black, Raw. That's your top 4. Edgar's in 5th, Patriot 6th, Aco 7th, and then you have the Alpine of Luetta, his AI, Sam Cole and AI, I believe. Sam Cole's not in his car, right? No. Sam Cole in 9th and his AI, and then Rolsey, who wrecked, is going to be P10. And he goes for new mediums and
a front wing change. Well, this has definitely slowed down everything. This is going to allow Rolsey to actually catch back up to the pack. Hopefully he doesn't have another long string of bad luck. Yeah. So there's nothing really to talk about now.
No, not really.
Hopefully the safety car comes in soon, so we can get back underway. We're just going to be waiting on Rolsey to catch back up now, as Sam Cole's AI catches back up to the safety car pack.
So, we just now reaching halfway of the race. And we have only 10 guys left.
Yeah. 8 DNFs so far. Boca didn't make it past lap 1. Brute died, unfortunately, whilst being on those hard compound tyres. Alex also crashed. I can't remember where it was. Deluxe, I believe. I can't remember where he crashed. Leighton, don't know where. Jarves, he crashed on the run up to Blanchiment. Then Ruben and Jack both crashed at Eau Rouge, causing this current safety car. Now Rolsey has brought back up to the pack here. Hopefully we can get back underway for some racing around the circuit of Spa.
Well, hopefully we don't have any more retirements for the rest of the race.
Hopefully. As there we go, confirmation, safety car does come in this lap so we can get back on the way. Venom effectively becoming the safety car. Gets to control the pace of everyone. Gets to go when he wants. Blackpool almost hitting to FH though. He's trying to get some rear tyre temperatures by doing some burnouts. Rolls are going to be stuck behind the 2 AI cars in that McLaren. Ooh, is FH almost colliding with Jab under? Oh, he does.
They did.
There's very, very slight amount of contact. I'm not sure if there actually was any. I didn't hear any. But anyway,
if not,
when is he going to go? Venom goes now. FH might have a look at Jab here into turn 1. FH goes around the outside of Jab. Can he get the move done? No. Shuts her out, can't get the move done. Suncole's AI is 4 seconds away from Lauda's AI. Very odd. But FH, Jab and Venom all so close up through Eau Rouge. Down to Lake Calm. Is Jab going to try and move on Venom? He's certainly looking to it. Goes around the outside. Can Jab get the move done? Gets squeezed by Venom quite far. And has to take the escape road. He gets passed by FH and Black Raw. Gab losing 2 positions in 1 mistake.
It just looked like he didn't even look like he pinched him. Kind of looked like Venom went, or not Venom. Jab maybe overdrove the entry.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure.
It was quite a squeeze from Venom onto FH. Now FH could try and sneak into the lead of this race.
Oh, he almost spun it. Want to save them from FH. Jam now all over the back of Black Doral.
Yeah, Black Raw right on the back of FH. He's in podium contention here, but of course he does have that 3-second time penalty. So far, the only ones in this race with that penalty is Lauda, who is in AI. Patriot, who's started last, he's still up in P6. Edgar's in P5, and Venom, who is leading at this race, but FH and Jab make contact on Safety Car. That's why they have 5 seconds. Here comes FH at Venom. Is FH going to get the move done? He's certainly alongside the Haas driver, who is going to brake later. It's going to be FH. What a move from the Irishman. As he hops up into first place, but here comes Venom into the downhill right-hander. Certainly has a look at FH. He is unable to make the move. Venom runs very wide there. Rolsey picks up another time penalty. That's 9 seconds for the McLaren now.
Jab gets past Black
Jab gets past Black Raw into Puon. Oh, it's Black Raw. Kind of misses braking point. So does Jab, as Jab makes a mistake on traction through Thania. This is going to allow Edgars and Patriot into the battle. Same with Akos, actually, who we haven't talked about much this race. he's sitting quite quietly in P7. Of course, with 6 seconds of time penalties. Edgar's now having quite a look at the back of that McLaren car, using the overtake button. He's going to have a look into the chicane, tries for the move down the inside. Blackwell leaves him the space, but Edgar's unable to keep his nose in. So it now leads Venom into turn 1 on lap 14 of this race. Rolsey sets the fastest lap, 45.4 on those medium compound tyres. Venom's going to have a prime chance to get back past FH into Lecom here if he gets a good run through Eau Rouge and Radion, which he does. Venom, not using the overtake button yet, opens his DRS. Never mind, he doesn't open his DRS. His DRS might be broken. And now he opens his DRS and decides, no, I'm going to stick behind you. As Jab almost, very almost gets a move done onto Venom into Lecom. Akos staying nice and close behind Patriot here, going into sector 2. This is a yellow flag. It's Rolsey. He's in the barriers again. Not been a good day for him here. After his win in Bahrain, I think it was, it's all gone downhill for him as he almost spins in the downhill right. I think he's got wing damage, but we can't see it, which is unlucky for him as he's hit the wall yet again. As FH pulling out quite a gap on Venom here. Venom falling into the clutches of Jab.
And he's got a whole train behind him.
Yeah, first through 7th. Basically the only ones in this race apart from Rolsey, who's spun again at Fania, all in the DRS string. The highest DRS out of everyone in the field is the 2 Aston Martins as well. Anyone going to go for a move into turn 1? I don't think Venom's going to be close enough. Jab, not quite close enough to Venom. Very late braking from Patriot as he hits Edgar's into turn 1. Akos just tapping the rear end of Patriot as well there. Wouldn't be surprised if he's got a little shark bite out of his front wing, but Jab very close to Venom through Eau Rouge and Radion, whose rear end steps out a small bit. Jab on the front foot, not using any ERS. Venom not using ERS either. Purely slipstream here with Venom. Is he going to try it into Lecom? No, he's not. He decides to sit behind again. Just smart from Venom here. Rolsey pits again. And Patriot picks up his first penalty as Rolsey retires from the race. Started with half the people. We started with double the people we have now. 2 of them are AI. Not been the best race here.
My
Belgium.
picks are doing good so far. 2nd, 4th, and 6th.
Mine are 1st and 3rd, I think. Who did I pick? I think I picked FH, Jab, and Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, FH, Jab, and Alex.
Yeah. Pretty boring so far here in this final sector. No one's really close enough to make a, or have even a look into the final chicane. I say that. Venom, so much quicker in a straight line than FH, but he's unable to make the move. He does try for a switchback and a better exit onto the main straight. He's very close here. FH deciding not to use any ERS, so he can save it for the Lecom straight, the Kemmel straight, sorry. Venom, unable to make the move. I think he was tapped a bit by Jab there as well. As Black Raw also getting involved in a battle at the front. As Sam Cole's AI has been overtaken by Lauda's AI, I think.
Oh, this could be a mess down already. Oh my God, they're gonna go 3 wide. FH just
has
lost
been
2
absolutely
spots.
swamped.
And now Venom and Jab are side by side. Venom
goes wide.
Break.
Jab makes the move.
Jab goes
P3
from
P1
P3 to P1. FH
Venom
goes from
stays
P1
stuck
to
in the
P3.
middle. Sam Cole's AI slipstreaming Lauda's AI into Lecom. Unable to make the move.
Oh, and FH!
Oh, FH! Oh, for God's sake. mean, Jab's leading at least, so it's all fine. What has happened to FH? Oh, the car's gone. Great, I can't even see. It's Jab.
Let's talk about this battle between the Wada. Oh, and Venom spun!
Oh no! What's happened to Akos as well? Akos made a mistake.
Fuck's sake. Bloody hell.
Jab looked like he's going to run away with this race now. No one in contention with him. Really. He's probably going to try and get his 5-second removed as well. Yeah. Sam Cole's AI gets past Lauda's AI for P7 here.
Yeah, this is honestly the best battle on track.
Let's watch it for a bit. Lauda, substituting Sam Cole into the bus-up chicane, breaks quite a bit later. Almost contact between the two here. Lauda obviously on the hards, Sam on the mediums. Into turn 1. Is Lauda going to make the move? No, he's not. Jab. Pulling Black Draw along. Black Draw without DRS. Edgar's with the DRS. Same with Patriot here. Edgar's is in the prime position for P2. Because Jab's probably going to try and get his 5-second penalty removed.
Here we go. Down riding on.
Down the Camel straight with Lauda. The Alpine man gets past Sam Cole until they come. Sam Cole coming back at the Alpine man. This is cursed. The Red Bull on the halves. On the medium, so he gets past.
I can't be asked.
Lauda with some very late braking though. Keeps it in. Can he make the move though? No, he cannot. Lauda's got no head. Like, not even a helmet. Not like not the no helmet glitch. He has no head, like, in general. He's lost his head again. What is this? This is an amazing battle. Anyway, Black Draw back within the DRS off Jab, just about there. And Edgars, who's actually lost DRS to Black Draw now, is probably going to come under some pressure from Patriot. Genuinely, this battle between the two AI is the best battle on the grid.
It really is, and we're not trying to be funny, but I mean it's just really the only battle.
It's the closest battle on the grid. Oh.
But we do have to watch up the straight, Black Draw, DRS. I think he's gonna be too far back, but GSR Patriot.
Well, here comes Patriot, yeah, flying past the Ferrari of Edgars.
Okay, now we're going back to the AI battle.
Lauda's surely going to get past Sam here.
Oh,
both have identical ERS. Up through a Rouge. And Radion. Lauda opening the DRS. Currently 5 tenths back. He's going to be gaining and gaining and gaining on that Red Bull. Is he going to be close enough to make the move? He's not. Of course, Sam, 6 seconds of penalties. Lauda kept it clean the entire race here. And Lauda. Oh, Black Draw!
Oh!
He's hit the inside curve at Fanyu and spun it.
He may have just choked his podium chances.
He has. Edgar's on to win here with Jab's penalty. Edgar's still close to GSR Patriot though. These two have been quite close all race. Apart from lap 1. Edgar's though opening the DRS, using the
Black Draw into the pits.
Black Draw, yeah, I think he might.
He'll go for softs and he might go to softs and fastest lap.
Yeah, he does.
Does the AIs pass Black Draw?
They might. Black Draw getting undercut by 2 AI here. 7-lap undercut for Sam and a 9-lap undercut for Lauda. Do the AI get past the McLaren of Black Draw? Coming down the pits now, Black Draw. Through turn 1 goes Sam. Black Draw has been undercut by the 2 AI. Amazing work. the AI cars
This,
there.
this, this is fucked up, dude. Let's watch this battle.
To be fair. Oh, Lauda's quite close. Down through the inside of Sam goes Lauda. Sam on the mediums with the superior grip. And Sam is back past.
And Black Draw's getting ready to pass both of them.
Oh, and Lauda's going for it again. Lauda
Oh
used
my
to be DRS. Black Draw. Double move through the downhill right-hander. Sam still with the superior grip. He's going to stay ahead of Lauda.
What is this?
Still not done though. Lauda with the ERS. Oh, they're both using ERS 3 on here. And Sam stays ahead. Immense battling between the two, sorry.
So take away. Okay, so say Jab gets his 5-second removed. He'll drop.
He wins.
Well, yeah.
If he doesn't get it removed, he drops to P3. And
Yeah.
Edgar's would win. No, he dropped to P2, sorry, because of Patriots penalty. The Edgar's would win.
Yeah. Okay.
But Edgar's is 4.1 seconds off Jab here. So Jab could win even with his penalty. As we look back to the two AI cars here. Through the source they go. Edgar's and Patriot can wait till the final sector. Up to Eau Rouge comes Sam and Lauda. Black Draw picks up a penalty on his lap attempt. Lauda doesn't look like he's going to be close enough for the overtake into La Source. He is gaining quite a bit on the Red Bull man, but it's not going to be enough for the Alpine driver.
Yeah, two other battles on the track. We got Patriot and Edgar's, and we have Venom and Akos.
Yeah. We actually have 3 if you include the AI, but...
Oh yeah, including the AIs, we have 3.
And the gap between Jab and Edgar, sorry, 4.6 seconds.
Oh, and
there's
there's
a
a yellow
mistake from
flag.
Black Raw. Is he going to fall back into the clutches of the two AI cars here?
No, but something interesting.
Oh, he has lost his AI. He has lost his front wing. Not his front wing, sorry. His front left end plate. His Jab takes the fastest lap. Impressive.
Piggy could get, that's what, Black Raw could get passed off of penalties by the.
Black Draw has lost an end plate though, so don't count Sam Cole out from P7. Wait, he's already in P7. Don't count Lauda out for P6 in this race.
Oh, jeez.
So Venom, well, not exactly close to Akos, because Akos has 80% TRS. As Black Draw actually does pit, so Sam Cole is on for P7 in this race. And Lauda, what a drive from him. Started P.
Why are they slowing? I'm so confused. Venom could have passed Akos, but he just slowed down a lot.
Look at Akos' ERS. Venom's not going to get past. Well, it's one last fastest lap attempt for Black Raw here. I don't think Jab's going to get the gap to Edgar's, unless Edgar's makes a very big mistake. Patriot almost losing it through Fania there.
So it looks like our podium is going to be Jab, Patriot, and Edgar's. But in order, it looks like
Edgar's would win at the moment, but Jab only needs an extra 4 tenths on Edgar's to win this race.
But now battle between GSR Patriot and Edgar's. Now they're coming to the final lap.
It's 4.9 between the first and third here. Edgar's obviously does have the DRS on Patriot. He's going to want to get past him this lap so he can win, as the gap is over 5 seconds now. Patriot is behind by 5 seconds, so Edgar's really needs to get past Patriot if he wants to win this race. He's very slow up at Rouge. Is he going to be able to make the move
I think
on
this
Patriot?
is Jab's win now.
He's able to make the move on Patriot into La Source. No, sorry, Lecom. Does he get the move done? Patriot fights and Edgar spins.
Oh.
And that's a reset.
Yep, I got that one on stream.
Can Lauda's AI take back P6 on track against Sam Cole? It's literally the only battle on track now. So here we go. Lauda opening the DRS, deciding not to use his DRS down this main straight here. Not the main straight, the Kemmel straight, sorry. Into Lecom. Is he going to be close enough? No, he's not. Not even to go through Sam Cole.
The fact that this is their closest battle.
Yeah, Jab wins this race because of Edgar's mistake. Patriot, he's actually going to claim P2 from P18 here.
And they goes out, and Venom's right
as well. There might have been a crash between the two.
And Jab is going up, but Jab will win the Spa Grand Prix GSR Patriot to bring it P2. And it looks like it'll be Edgar's P3, but what could have been potentially P2 for Edgar's.
Sam Cole's going to get P6 in this race.
Jesus.
Fastest lap is a 45 flat from Jab. Black Draw has a 45.5. He is 1.5 seconds up. Black Draw is going to steal the fastest lap as Venom has crashed over the line. But here comes Sam Cole to finish an amazing P6 for himself. Lauda stealing P5 off of him here, and Black Draw probably going to yoink the fastest lap here on the final lap for McLaren, as he does get the fastest lap.
He does.
As a consolation for his mistake on his other lap. Patriot deserved driver of the day, starting last.
Yes, he
finished
did. 18th to 2nd.
From there to session. I'll get the top three in if I can.
Invited Patriot.
I've invited them all.
Okay.
There's Patriot. There they are.
I'm not sure. I caught the end of it.
I was on board with it because he did get quiet on the curb. There was a small bit of space left, but I think it was just horse racing in my opinion. But anyway. Interview time.
Well, yep, we'll start with interviews. We're going to start with P3. So, ETSR Edgars, if you make sure you have your audio included. So, what could have been P2, possibly P1, but with Jab's possible penalty removal, most likely would have been P2. And you had some contact there maybe with Patriot. Explain your point of view for that, and explain your point of view for your race, pretty much.
I'll talk about the race first. I had a pretty decent race, in my opinion, keeping obviously with the top 5 after the circuit restart. But on the little incident there, I went to the inside, and I think there was a little bit of wheel banging, and then it put me onto the curb, and then that made me spin. I think if it wasn't for the wheel banging, I think I would have been fine. But yeah, I guess nothing you can do. Well, once you get on the curb.
Yeah, but even though you couldn't rank home P2, P3 is still a podium. You had a great qualifying. You started 4th, and you pretty much you stayed around the top 5 or top 6 pretty much the whole race. So, congratulations on your podium. Harrison, do you have any questions for Eggers?
Not really, but you and Patriot ding dong battle after the pit stops and even before the pit stops. It was great racing from you two. Congratulations on P3.
Thank you.
We now bring it to the driver of the day, P18 to P2, probably one of the greatest drives in GSR history. GSR Patriot. So, Patriot, what's your point of view there at the collision with Edgar's, and how did your race feel, or how did you feel your race went overall?
Oh, you.
I'll start from the beginning. I pretty much just hit the pit wall during qualifying like a bozo, and I had to start from the back, but I was confident in the speed that I had that I was going to be able to get some decent points. It helps, especially when half the effing lobby wrecks out. But yeah, the race was for the most part clean. Obviously, I don't want to have contact with Edgar's, but I felt that I left him space. I was all over the left side curb, so I don't know if it was just a racing incident, but I thought I left him enough space. I was hugging the left side curb because he wanted to dive it to the inside, so I respected his line. I thought I left him enough space, and he ended up doing a little half spin and losing some time. Obviously you never want contact, especially like hard racing for a podium position, but I feel like I left him good space and he might have just slid into me. But obviously I'm going to check the race replay and see what really happened there. But really good race. I'm glad to come away with P2 considering the whole qualifying shebang.
Yeah, well, it's still a podium, P2. Next week we go to Britain. We go to Silverstone. So, how do you feel like you could run at Silverstone?
Oh no, in some ways it's pretty similar to Belgium, what we just did, because there's usually giant DRS trains and slipstreaming, like gigantic DRS trains, so it's going to be very important to keep track position, and it's going to be very important to not make any mistakes. So just keep it clean and pretty much stay with the train and don't get penalties, and that's how you get a good position at Britain.
Well, congratulations on your P2. Harrison, you got any questions for Patriot?
Not really a question, but this drive here reminded me of one of my drives from P15, Abu Dhabi. Great to watch from you. Very good battles all race between you and Edgar's. As I said to Edgar's, and congratulations on P2 and driver of the day.
Thank you.
Now we go to the championship leader that extends his gap, Jab. So you pretty much you're pretty much up front most of the race. You were battling Black Thrall there for most of the race until he bottled and spun on the curb. But how do you feel like your race went overall?
Obviously early on, kept the lead. Kind of got a little worried when they Venom undercutted us, But then, Safeguard came out, had a little moment into late calm, and, lost a bunch of positions. But other than that, got back to the lead and, didn't make mistakes.
Well, it was an outdrive. You now extend your championship lead by, oh god, I hate math, 13 points, no, 14, because you had pole. So it's now a 23-point gap. Wait a minute, that's not right.
Something like that.
Yeah, it is.
Something
like that. 23-point gap over Venom. Do you feel like you could even extend it more next week going into Silverstone?
Silverstone not one of my greatest tracks, so there I'm just gonna try to survive. But as we saw in this race, but have the field DNFing. We just gotta keep the car clean. And if I could do that, I could at least get a podium. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, congratulations on your win and your extended gap in the championship. Harrison, do you have any questions for Jab?
No, not really. Another dominant drive from Jab though. Just kind of becoming a routine for you. Congratulations on another dominant win.
Alright, thank you.
So that's going to do it all for us at Global Spec Racing Round 4 for the Belgian Grand Prix. Tune in next week for Silverstone at the same time, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern and 7 o'clock British Standard Time. I've been GSR Thrasher. Co-commentator's been Snowy, and we appreciate it, and we